Sorry about that, folks. I needed to post all the, I needed to post that I was live on all of my social platforms and on Discord. There's like almost a dozen Discords that I usually share these streams with. So let me just make some adjustments here. Close this notepad here. Just wanted to say hey to everybody. Oh, this is awkward. Let me fix this. I think what I need to do is scoot. Where do I put this? I'm indecisive. And it's acting up. Great. Yes, of course it had to. Let me check. Is it still working over here? Kind of. I don't know what's going on. Yes, Amtrak fan 19. But yeah, I think what I needed to do is grab all of this and stick it in here, and then I can bounce back to chat, and then I can bounce this back up again. Hey Jeremy, Amtrak fan, Sleepy K4, and of course Jesse. Oh, yes, we can certainly do that this time. If OBS wants to cooperate with me. Which it doesn't seem to be the case. I swear this is so much easier on Streamlabs OBS. Now where, oh where? Oh, oh yeah, don't worry. I'm just getting this stuff cooked, just right. Just trying to figure out what on earth I need to do. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, scene transitions, control panel. Okay, so that's all fixed to an extent, but now I have to deal with this weird issue. For some reason, it seems to have cropped itself in a way that wasn't quite right. I don't know what's going on here. Let's see. Transform, edit transform. Yeah, I don't think this is going to cut it. Oh yeah, I can certainly look at all those things. It's just I'm having trouble with my... There we go. That's what I needed to do. Actually, now that I think about it, it looks so much nicer. Let's say if it works here, just gotta scoot it over just a little bit. Okay. Now I think we're cooking with gas. Let's head on over to the browser, if the browser will remember me. But where on earth is it? I've got so many. Here it is. It's the picker wheel. There we go. Discord app detected. Don't want to open there. I want to continue in here. Okay. Okay. Just gonna scoot this back. Scoot this over here. Strange. Usually it's a little more cropped than this. Let's head on over to Train of Thought's Discord for a moment while I go and try to fix some things. Okay, so that's stretched out. Oh, I know what's going on. Display settings. Yeah, I had them set at a certain parameter. What I need to do is put it to its default. Keep changes. Okay, now it's vaguely resembling what it's supposed to. But I think it's still acting up to an extent, and I'm not exactly sure where that's coming from. Maybe when I programmed this, I hadn't thought about certain types of things. Who knows? Let me just make some adjustments here then. That's not the kind of adjustment I was thinking of. Already. I was not anticipating it to be that soon. Or was I? When did it came out? The first movie come out? Was it 2 years ago now? Just gonna scoot this over. Okay. I think this is good enough for now. So, we head over to April 2nd. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I don't have a basement to hide an RPG in, if you were wondering. Now, where was I? Just gonna scoot this over. Oh, yes, yes. Jeremy. I just need to go and reorient myself because everything about this has got me discombobulated. So there should be... Oh, I guess I don't have it in my toolkit. Okay, so this is where I left off. No, that's not where I left off. Was it here? Nope. It's probably further up. Was it here? No. Was it here? No. Let's see. What was last week proper? Last week was... Come on, work for me, calendar. Let's see. Last week it was the 28th. So we just need to bounce to the 28th of March. Unless I'm doing this wrong. Yeah, March 28th. Today's April 4th, at least in my time zone, which means oh, this is oh, right. Wait, this is Train of Thought's Discord. How come I don't recognize any of this? No, wait, I'm starting to recognize some of this. This was South African. This was some curse stuff. Yeah, this looks familiar. This looks kind of familiar. I don't remember this. What on earth is going on? Oh, right. I forgot. I haven't streamed in 2 weeks. That explains it. That means I have to go further back to the 21st. Let's see, the 15th. Just gotta scoot down a little bit more. We got the cuff locomotive. We got these goobers. We got the train crossing here from last time. And then the South African train or locomotives. I think that's where we left off. Yeah, I think this is where we left off. Thereabouts. Yes, anyway, I think we can start office hours, which includes suggestions. So we're going to head over to Benny Boy's Discord to see some of the cursed trains there. Where did we leave off? 21st. 21st. Okay, so this is where we left off, I think. We saw all these weirdos. We've got the auto train, which I think we already saw that, so I don't exactly remember this, but I'm somehow not surprised. And we got the Maersk locomotive, which, understandable, have a nice day. It's open office hours before we jump into the main event, so I'm going to try to capitalize on this as best as I can and try to get through it as soon as possible. So yeah, this looks familiar. Just going to scroll down a bit more. This looks familiar. Does this look familiar? I can't say. Okay, that's better. So yeah, I'm just looking at this here. This does seem familiar. See, tracks think train. And the General Electric demonstrator in a livery I'm not too familiar with, and these goobers. So yeah, that looks like stuff that I'm familiar with to an extent, if memory serves correctly. Maybe I'm just seeing the same things over and over again. Maybe it's deja vu. Maybe it's a combination of the two. Now, there were some other cursed trains I was supposed to look at from... Let's see. No, I don't want to copy that address. I need this. Come on. Let me go to the channel. So you said you had some, I'm trying to think. My brain is so scrambled and I'm not sure why. I think it's because I was eating olives. I didn't think they really messed up my head that much, but apparently they do. So yeah, I'm not seeing much in the way of cursed trains here. So next, head over to Jess Keith's. Copy link address. I can totally relate to the loss of your grandparents. I had to deal with 2, though I should have probably dealt with 4, but 2 of them passed before I was born, so yeah. Videos, anything new? This got some weapons grade Uftonium with the sinking of what I want to say is the Titanic, but not likely. Playlists. No, posts. That's what I'm looking for. Please read the title. A gift for Paige Wilder? Okay. We've got It's Finally Here. The second image shows off the April Fool's version. Not gonna... Oh, okay. I'll make a note of that. So was there anything else I missed down here? There has been so many posts. So this is 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. That's boats. That's Most iconic moment in train wrecker history. I don't think I recognize this. So we're just gonna go check out the rest of them. More boats. Just let you know there will be a little to no update for a week or more because I'm experiencing rough times. I think we all are at this point. Like, it's the second day in a row that the stock exchange is like drops dramatically, if memory serves correctly. My arch nemesis, Iowa High Iron. I don't know why. Got the little cat here. And here it is again. Second coming of Maxwell. Definitely a good descriptor. Oh, it's only 47 seconds? Well, I'm not sure if I want to get claims by, I forget, who makes the movies? Blumhouse, and it's being distributed through, I want to say Paramounts, but I could be wrong. Whitest car I've ever seen. And let's see. Railway. Open link in new tab. New tab. And this. Why is it all clippy? What am I looking at? Is that a 440 that's clipping out of the ground? The texture's acting up. Okay. Of course you did, because me, I guess, you know? I'm surprised you got me. I should have known better. I should have known better. But yeah, here's a train wreck in Roblox. Well, I mean, the audio itself... 30 seconds of me peeking the mic in this chaotic somewhere Wales public server. Well, I feel like this would be complemented with the introduction of the Glagaland music or some other meme music. I don't know why. It just does feel like that to an extent. And on the, you could probably put on the top of the text, you could say, I mean, on top of the video, you could say who asks, and then it just goes all the way through to the end. I can't remember which meme it was from a while back. So in the linear railway, 1836 on April Fools, this locomotive looks cursed. Switzerland is here, says wow. Oh, yeah, one moment. So yeah, this is weird. It has a tank engine, and of course it's got a spark arrestor, even though it doesn't look like it's necessary, and it's got eyes. Why the does it have eyes? The eyes over here and a mouth over here. This can just ride off, so I guess we're gonna have to start by spinning that wheel. If it remembers me. And it did. Just gotta scoot down here. Round and round the way, Well, that was quick. Just gonna mark that as done. And I'm just gonna hop back into the void. Right over here. Oh, that's awkward. Gonna have to go fix that at some point. Come on. Oh. Okay, that's better. select, props, scoot this little bugger here, grab this hat here. You know, I need to fix this hat so that it's more legible. Okay, that's better. You have cursed me to furrydom in the same way I've been banished to the Shadow Realm. So yeah, that was cursed. It's finally here, the image from April Fools. Thumbs up. Thanks, and let's see here. Pharamix, that's one image. The other image looks kind of goofy, but it's not the one. Let's see, history, CSX, Jeremy, there we go. Well, I mean, like, all my grandparents are gone. They have been for some time. But yeah. So yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 teaser trailer. FNAF Movie 2. FNAF Movie 2. FNAF Movie 2. Racing. Not related. Just gonna put this in the tab. Just gonna scoot this over here. Just gonna mute that audio. I'm gonna have to enjoy it later. Ooh, this December. Gone to fix something. Oh boy. So yeah, I have a strange feeling this is going to be like the prequel. So just going to have to make a note of that. What was that last bit there? Directed by Emma Tammy. Written by Scott Cawthon. Okay. Okay. So we got that sorted. We got this sorted. What else was there? Whatever the case, there was some other stuff I was supposed to look at, right? Did I check over here again? Oh yeah, I was already here. Just wanted to double check just to be safe. Just to be safe. Ah, yes. Yes, let me go check that out. Copy link address. Paste that bad boy here. That doesn't look right. Let's try this. Okay. Got community posts. Top 5 engines of 8. We got some more curse stuff here. Oh, geez. Oh, Lord. That's a lot. Herbie, SpongeBob. We got Baco. We've got a cursed repaint, which... Here's my OC in British Rail Black. Okay. Drawings of other original characters. I don't know what's going on in this image. I needed to take a closer look. Reference faces. And it bounced me all the way back to the top. Okay, this is where we left off. Because I reached 200 subs, you're doing a Q&A. The hen house. Loop this. This is a good React face, not gonna lie. We need to make this a meme somewhere. What kind of meme? I can't say. But something that reflects this sentiment right here. Let's add timestamps, because it looks like I forgot about that. Yeah, that works. Get real. This looks like a good post. Let's open that in a new tab. Save the Internet Archive. Yeah, it's still in trouble, isn't it? Zeros added again. Credit to the people who own the characters seen in the post. Which I don't know who those are. We're going to find out. Here, Steam is king. Some passenger cars and old faces. Let's see. Thanksgiving time, so the thankful K4 instead of the sleepy K4. And we're going to open this. Open this. Open this. Open this. And this. Greg, all the way to the bottom. NASCAR. Oh no, don't turn me into a marketable plushie. Becomes marketable plushie. If you don't want to get terminated before 2026, I think that's going to be the least of our concerns. I'm pretty sure we'll still be here. All of us. Screenshot. Great screenshot. Where's Thomas 5 trailer? And let's see, I found this and it's funny. Well, it's only 23 seconds, so. Ooh! Ooh! Y'all cooking with this one, but where is the honorable? Oh wait, the honorable mentio, or rather mentio honorable. I was thinking there'd be some of those for some reason. Not sure why. Just do. But yeah, we're gonna bounce back here. Gonna go check the images here to see what's going on. Yeah, I'm just gonna let this kind of sink in. It's curious, but I don't know what to make of it. Is this supposed to be a freight car in the front that it's shunting across the yard, or something else? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Get real. Report for Juju. Ignore the Kenzo. And now we got some extra cursed stuff here. Zeros at it again. And yeah, that looks kind of cursed. Like, if that's not a funny funnel, I don't know what is. Spin that wheel. Oh, looks like we've downgraded to Neko mode. Yeah? Yeah. Mark that as done. Just go to here. Still need to fix that. Hold on a sec. Transform. Copy. Just gonna delete this. Paste it here. It said paste. There we go. That looks much better. And now I can go back to VC face, swap outs for the other model. Okay. Just down to here, over to here. Just gonna scoot this up a bit. That's better. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So where was I? Funny Ferromex. And I don't know what this is, but it does look kind of funny. Funny funnel here. We've got some 027 pre-war Lionel tin plates Pullman cars. And we've got some post-war stuff here. We've got our like 1990s styled 442 Atlantic. We've got an SW switcher here for the Sioux line, I think, if I'm reading this correctly. And I don't know what this is. I want to say it's Marks. Yeah, it's Marks. It's got the 666 marking on it. So yeah, we got that noted. I gotta say though, that red is kind of striking in a way that I don't think I'm particularly fond of. It needs trim. Like some sort of color trim for contrast. Dudley looped this and remastered. I don't know what that phrase is supposed to mean, but this is a cursed image because it is so blurry. This is a cursed image because it's got a hat on the smokestack, which is a funny funnel, which means I have to spin the wheel again. You know? Because me. One VTuber, one jar! So yeah, we're just gonna mark that as done. I'm going to hop over here, make some adjustments. That's better. Just gonna delete this. I've got the jail set up, but I need... Where is the jar? I don't think I've added the jar. I'm surprised I haven't, so we're gonna have to go fix that. Add image. Create new. Make source visible. I think it should be around here somewhere. I swear, there are so many delays and confusion with today. It was bad enough that I was holding off on stuff, but then I realized I had to do the 87th thumbnail, so I had to go figure that out, and then I wanted to add some art in the description, and that took a while, and then I wanted dinner, so I had that. Let's see, desktop. Oh, yeah, you might want to avoid dropping it again. Let's see, there should be live stream assets. That's not what I was thinking. Props. Maybe it was in props. Yes, it was in props. So we'll just add this. Say okay. We will take the jar. We'll shrink it down. Didn't mean to do it like that. Just scale that bad boy down. Okay. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. So let's delete the jail for a sec. Or just make it invisible so we can go back to where we were previously. Oh, okay. So yeah, we've got this. We've got this. The fact that I got an ad with a whole clip of Mr. Beast crashing that diesel into a Tesla in RO Scale Central is wild. Yeah, I think that's actually a perfectly timed image. Perfectly timed. Quite impressive. Very poggers. Though I am curious why there's an ad in a game like this. I know people have to make ends meet, but whatever. And this is just a post. Yesterday, I forgot it's the anniversary of my OC. You know, it's the first when you see stolen fan art and it looks like it was made by a child. 07's in the chat. Or F's in the chat. Salute emojis, what have you. To pay your respects. Now we got this rusted out piece of... is seen by the success of the first one. Every time Thomas dies in a series or a project, it's getting a part 2. Okay, one moment. I'm just gonna go through the rest of these posts. I'm currently thinking about ending my Every Time Thomas Dies series. Don't really have interest in this series anymore, and I like to finish and maybe even start the second season of Herbie and Friends. So don't ask for the series anymore if I do cancel it. Now this is kind of interesting because I see a Pennsylvania logo as your persona with the little eyes and everything from PowerPoint or whatever, which is a tried and true method of communication on YouTube these days, or at least historically. Tip 1. Try not to derail your Conrail locomotive in trains too. This could be the result. And by results, you mean it just falls into the void? Because that's the vibe I'm getting from this. It's very dark. Now, what was this? So, does this mean that Amtrak is now canon in the Nintendo universe? Random. Want to play Smash Bros. Melee on a train? Amtrak is fine with that. I don't know what's wrong with just playing games on a train. Like, was that a problem before? Yeah, okay. I'm not seeing it. First video, I don't see it though. That's kind of the problem. Did you mark it as unlisted? Because if you marked it as unlisted, it's not going to show up. Refresh. 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 Hey, Jacket Jail Fries, welcome to the stream. We were just warming up here, trying to see a video, but it doesn't look like it's working. Because it hasn't updated. I think we'll have to go back when YouTube is done processing the video, because if a video is long enough, it may require post-processing so that it's formatted in resolutions as small as 120p up to 1080p or 4K or 8K, depending on the resolution that you originally rendered it in. So we're just going to have to wait and see. But until then, don't turn me into a marketable plushie. Becomes marketable plushie. We've got totally a streamliner. Totally Pensy. What do you guys think of my Streamlines K4? Just... oh boy. Oh, Well, I could try again. But yeah, these are my videos. This is what I see when I look at stuff. I'm just hoping there's nothing important here, personal information. Yeah, I don't see any personal information. So yeah, when you go to your videos, that goes to the back end of YouTube, which can't be seen by everybody else. Because I don't know how to explain this, but like when you upload a video and you haven't set to public, I mean, if you haven't set it to public, then no one can see it. Only you can see it on your dashboard in YouTube Studio. You should be able to just at the click of a button. Oh, no. When it says your videos on my stuff, it just goes to my videos in YouTube Studio. I'm assuming you wanted me to go to your videos, but your videos are not listed here. Hey, Code 3 Response, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'll let you cook on that one while I go look at the rest of these posts. Okay, funny thoughts. I feel like the 200-year-old steam train on the BFB is based on this logo. Horribly crude drawing by yours truly. 200 years old? Oh. Oh, it's just clip art. Yeah, I don't see the resemblance. But that's a funny funnel if I've ever seen one, which means it's time to spin the wheel! Dang it, I was hoping this wouldn't come up so soon. But I guess we're just gonna have to go and deal with that as it comes and goes. While I go and mark this as done, and then I go to VC face again. Become the Hiawatha, change cameras. Oh! Settings, general settings. Custom 3. Okay, that works. Now I should be able to just come back over here. That's better. Okay. It's still not showing up. Ah, there it goes. Sorry, I'm a quitter? This is not train related. Please keep things train related. So yeah, this is cursed. Screenshot goes hard, so not a cursed train, but a train. You know, I think I agree with some of the OSC folks. 4 and 1 might be in cahoots with each other. That is why 1 is going after 2 and not 4. This is lore I am unfamiliar with. Alright, Sleepy K4 here, because I'm going to worry about school until spring break. Got this guy to cover for me. His name is K5. He's a little weird, but I think he's gonna do fine. Anyway, I'm gonna go, guys. See you after spring break. The Sleepy K4. So yeah, this is wholesome. This is blurst. Though I do have to say it's kind of cursed how it's just a locomotive photoshopped into another image. But that's neither here nor there. Oh, right. Anyway. Anybody want to see Jacket Jail Fries' stuff? Oh, okay. Interesting. Off to the community tab. So what was the last thing we've seen here? Was it this? This is 2 weeks ago. Get real becomes real. And we got this, and we got this, and we got this. Okay. That's very accurate to size, but it's opposite day. And get big or go home. From Just Keith, aka actually just Keith. For some reason, I thought you still use the other username, but you've changed it back to Just Keith again, so I guess I don't have to worry about that. Oh no! Oh no! It's another one. It's going for the second Chuck E. Cheese. Do I have the explosion sound around here? I don't think I have it. Yeah, I don't have it. I need to go fix my soundboard still. I don't know. He kind of looks like a Moe. Guys, I put a chip on a fork without it snapping. Which, I don't know, that sounds good. Might want to put that on the subreddit r/hmm. Let's see. Early April 1st engines. Text here, error, error. Joseph, the 040 switcher. Motorless express engine. No motors. Just like that thing ain't got no is. We got the Square 262 for the Illinois Central Union Pacific Railroad. I'm assuming that's what it's supposed to represent. And we got the LBSC E2060 passenger logo, which, of course, this is what Thomas is based off of, if I'm not mistaken, correct? I do like the Joseph, though. He's kind of funny. As well as Error. It'd be funny, though, if it said, I am Error, kind of like the meme, but that's neither here nor there. So close this off, please. Saw this on a model train website. How was it made? It's a 412-12-6. If anyone knows any information, please tell me. Actually, that's a good question. But that is definitely cursed as one of the biggest of boys. So we're just going to copy that image, smack it into Google image results. I thought so. So let's just drop this bad boy over here. Model train forums. Why does it always crop it like that? It doesn't like to use the whole image, and I'll never understand why. But we should be able to crack open these forums and maybe get an explanation. Okay, made by R. Domino of Milan, Italy. Took 3,500 hours and was valued at $25,000 back in 1973. Ooh, that's expensive. Considering inflation, that's probably like over $100,000, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go check. Maybe 50K. I think I've got my numbers wrong. And the gold alone was valued at $2,200. Must be worth a bundle now. This picture appeared in Model Railroader in January of 1973. Oh, right. I think we've seen this one before. Like, we saw a video of this on YouTube, and it was nuts. Okay. So yeah, I completely forgot about this. Yeah, I could have swore there was a video. Let's see. 4, 12, 12. That's a 13. 12, 12, 4, I'm not seeing it here. Could have swore I saw a video of this ages ago. But I guess not. Oh, okay. But I don't understand what the deal is. Like, it shouldn't be that difficult. Maybe if I put his name in, that'll make it easier. Yeah, that's not helping in the slightest. Uh, yes, I did, and I posted a video of a post. You know, the one that I had, which I don't want to play the audio for because it's going to claim this live stream for Disney or whatever. Because apparently the audio is from The Lion King, and I completely forgot. But that's neither here nor there. I think so, yeah. I think I saw them all. So I guess we're going to dig deeper. But maybe not too deep. Professor at the University of Milan. Yeah, that's not helping. This is definitely not helping. $1973, was it? Yeah, that's not helping either. Gosh dang it. I was really hoping that this would actually work out, but I guess I'm going to have to go look for it some other time because it's getting late and I should be having the rest of my dinner. But yeah, I'm just gonna put a pin in this because I could have swore I saw this before. And in the meantime, I should be able to actually get to the posts on Train-A-Thot's Discord. So yeah, this is what I posted in preparation for today, but I'm gonna have to obviously post something else related to this stream, which is the stream of 87. Okay, okay, duly noted, duly noted. Oh yeah, I can certainly do that. It's a good thing you mentioned it first before I hopped in. Yeah, I think I've seen this. I tried to make this a thumbnail, but I couldn't get my face in it. I don't think much has changed since I was last here, to be honest. I think I'm fully up to date. There's a voice channel, but I'm not gonna go into the voice chat. Oh well, it was worth a shot. So yeah, I've seen long boys, I've seen small boys. Huge boys, now we have the boy. Which, if this will zoom in for me, I feel like we've seen this before. Hayes Railroad number 1, a B unit with a cab. I'm sorry, what? Oh yeah, we saw him like a while ago, if I recall. Peter, the horse is here. Anyway, so yeah, apparently this used to be a B unit without a cab, and now we've got it converted to a cab unit, and I don't know how you do that, and thanks, I hate it. Oh, and this was posted by Wes, and this was posted by Steam Haze. Right. Let's see. Mean Metal Mike at it again with the LNER P2. Well, that looks weird. We've got two sets of smoke deflectors for some reason. Or is that just streamlined cladding and then smoke deflectors? I can't tell. Or like a combination of the two? I don't know. I really need to see a better image of this. So we're gonna go bounce back over to Google Images. Or Ecosia's version of this. Oh, okay, so this is what it's supposed to look like from overhead. It's a double chimney steam locomotive. And this is what it looks like without the smoke deflectors. It's just got this default weird thingamajig here. If that's not a funny if that's not a funny funnel, I don't know what is. So we're gonna have to spin that wheel again. Blue lobster jump scare! Oh no! I miss the good old days when I used to be able to just have the audio of silence randomly interrupted by blue lobster jump scares, but apparently people didn't like that. So we're just going to mark that as done, and we'll head back to the Discord. Okay, Panzer Fox, what do you got for me? The Norfolk and Western 2300J, John Henry, a Baldwin 6666 4500 1-TE. Turbine electric, I'm assuming it means. Built in 1954. A one-of-a-kind turbine locomotive. Yeah, I think we've seen this before, so we're just gonna see. Okay, so the technical diagram of this actually looks a lot more goofy than I thought it would be. Westinghouse and Baldwin Lima Hamilton. And the boiler builders of Barcock and Wilcox, giggity, made one final attempt to develop a more efficient coal-fueled steam locomotive. The monstrous steam turbine experiment was officially identified as the 2300, but was known to railroaders and onlookers as John Henry, or Big John. So the hopper for the coal is in the front, apparently. The turbine's in the back here. Water tender's back here. And the boiler is here. And boy, is that weird looking. It's a face only a mother could love. And here's the cab. So technically a center cab steam locomotive, if you could imagine it. Here it is next to a J-nose. I can't make out that number, but I guess that's neither here nor there. Oh, okay. We'll be able to see that soon. Now, I don't know what's going on over here, because this dude's up here, and I don't know why. That wasn't there in the other images. I don't know, maybe it was just something they stuck on top? I'll never know. And there's a doghouse on the tender for some reason. And here it is, just kind of minding his own business on the countryside. I have a strange feeling this thing was scrapped, if memory serves correctly. In 1955, the Norfolk and Western was prepared to purchase 25 more from Baldwin. However, Baldwin increased the price tag exponentially, forcing the Norfolk and Western to buy more diesels instead. Oh boy, the irony. Sorry, I just cracked my wrist. Oh, you got actual footage. Hopefully there's no audio. Oh, right. I think I've seen this before. We're just gonna... Oh. I don't think I've layered this correctly. I have not layered this correctly. So we are going to make some adjustments. Let's see, background, chat, image, web browser proper. Come on. There we go. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Stop. Stop. Bad YouTube. Bad YouTube. So yeah, here's the plate that we saw earlier, or builder's marquee. I don't know. But yeah, this is all colorized. I'm not sure if it was colorized using AI or if it was colorized using actual professional coloration by coloration experts. But yeah, this thing is an absolute unit. Like it's hard to kind of comprehend how immense this thing is. I feel bad though for reacting by just saying it's a repost. But it technically is. Let's see, USS Salem. Beyond the Door 3. Beyond the Door 3. Interesting. You want to see me do it again? Oh boy. Oh boy. Y'all crack me up sometimes. Let's see. Odinny B. With a Canadian Pacific locomotive for which for some reason has goats on top of it. Like, what the... Is it just that slow? Or are they stuck out in a snowdrift? I'll never know. It's just one of those images that makes me question and say, Oh, this isn't a parking lot. This is a parking lot, isn't it? That is weird. I'm not sure exactly. I'm just a Hiawatha here. So yeah, we've got this loco here, out in the middle of this empty parking lot for some reason. Yes, you can't park there, mate. Like, oh my gosh. And that's what makes it super cursed. That's and the weird extra lanterns with stars for some reason. I feel like, I don't know. Was this supposed to be on this giant crane truck thing over here? I guess I'll never know. Oh, right. USS Salem. You beat me to it. With the MMM model's Rail Shuriken. It is the John Henry. It is the John Henry. It's just the nickname. But yeah, this is from Sam's Trains. This is the April Fool's post he has for this year. Yes, you can't park there, mate. But yeah, this is the Rail Shuriken. It just spins around on its central axis. And I don't know. You all should see the video when you get the chance. I'll just leave it at that. It is a video of all time. It's Wheelception, and oh my gosh. Oh, and this was posted by USS Salem, Hoya Fanboy 1930s. On April 1st, 1952, Adelaide's railway network played host to one of the most ambitious and baffling experiments in public transport history, the triple-decker train. And because it was posted on April 1st, we know it's April Fool's. So, funny funnel! Ding ding ding! Winner winner! Chicken dinner! Well, it's both the class TE1 and John Henry, aka the Norfolk and Western turbine, so it's both. And now it appears I'm going to be rendered by Ubisoft, which, screw that noise, but I think that's not in my control anymore. So, just going to close out of this. Just going to go disappear for a sec. I don't know why that scooched over a bit. I guess I'll have to go fix that. Looks like I spelled it wrong too. General settings. Just shrink this down. Plop this here. Okay. Okay, I think I have everything in order. I'm back. But I do have to admit this is kind of a repost, so... F's in the chat. Yes, it just doesn't know it yet. 50 years, an unforgettable experience with Dill Pill. And... this is for the National Rail Museum 50th anniversary of... let's see, 1975 to 2025. I think they're also supposed to have some sort of a celebration. I think Train of Thought talked about it last week on his stream because the museum promoted their special Cyclip Bicentennial. Yeah, I don't know why it's yellow colored like a lemon. But it is definitely a decent post. Let's see, the Pennsylvania Railroad Class V1 turbine. Turbine locomotives challenging diesel power. Well, we all know how that ended. New Pennsy high-speed triplex turbine engine. But yeah, this is cursed. But what makes it more cursed is the fact that it's a repost. Some of us are on spring break, some of us aren't. Some of it already passed, some have yet to. Oh, yeah, definitely I'll be able to wrap things up fairly quickly here and see the video. Let's see, Strasbourg 475. That's another repost. Comrade. We'll get him next time. Now, what the actual is this? Don't know if this has been posted to this channel yet. I don't know. But that is a very small image, so we are going to go back to the images. That's not what I meant to do. Just mark this down here. Okay. Okay. Scoot this over. That's enough side tanks. That's enough side tanks. Oh, didn't mean to. Oh, let's see. So I think we found. Did we find it? Did we find it? I think we found it. Maybe. Maybe. Continue to site anyway. Light railways. Just gonna... oh gosh, that's cursed looking. That is cursed looking, oh boy. should be able to just kind of scroll down a bit to see where it is. And then we got whatever this is. Let's zoom in on that. Like, Dragon Train, like, oh boy. More like Dragon D's nuts. Oh! So yeah, we got the engine frame for the Botany Sewer Farm. I don't know how that's supposed to work. We got some other cursed critters here. This one's particularly cursed. It's a steam outlined gas mechanical. But I do think we've seen this image before. Or at least I have. Imperial Petrol. Just gonna keep going. Yes, these are all doohickeys. These are all doohickeys. Got some sugarcane doohickeys. We've got open frame doohickeys. We've got closed frame doohickeys like this one. Okay, so this is the image we're looking for. The SAR 100 horsepower Ruththaler at Port Lincoln circa 1914 from the Arnold Lockyer collection with courtesy from Les Howard. So yeah, that is a very weird contraption of all things. Let's see. Supply 2 notable 3'6" gauge 060 PM locomotives to the South Australian and Western Australian governments. They were marketed under the New Century brand, or brand's name, by Ironside Sons and Dykeroff of London. Both locomotives were intended for use in locations where access to water and coal supplies was difficult. And this was another locomotive. This is it now. Feel old yet? But yeah, you get the idea. It is a cursed creature. I was not anticipating that to actually be, you know, gas or diesel mechanical locomotive of all things. And that makes it extra cursed. So yeah, based... Oh wait, Bossendane. That's who posted it. Thank you for that. You know what? I can't help it. I'm just going to have to scoot this over because this is easier to look at. So if you'll excuse me while I make some adjustments. Okay. Yes. All right. Friends, what do you got? The Great Indian Peninsula, number 119 to 113. 5 were produced around 1863 for India. And I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking at. This is a very cursed 10-wheeler, but I feel like it's a repost, but I can't confirm it beyond a reasonable doubt. Blue Jay 9. I present you all the incinerator locomotive. Or locomotive. Oh. Now that is a goofy loco if I've ever seen one. I think it's just a bunch of scrap parts just strung together for in giggles. Not sure what you mean by take care of, quote unquote, because like they've all been interned. We paid our respects. They had their funerals and that sort of thing. It was quite a while ago too, but that's just because I'm an old fart. But yeah, this is definitely cursed. I feel like you could slap them together and make something useful out of it, but I can't say with absolute certainty. Walter Rohrich. Or Rohrich. Yes. Yes, indeed. If that's not a train in water, I don't know what is. But it's British rail livery on what I'm assuming is not a British logo, which is extra doubly worthy of the wheel. One VTuber, one jar. Wait, wasn't I already in the jar? What happened to my jar? Well, technically, I was supposed to, I was supposed to be in the jar, but because that's what I got, that means I don't have a jar. Oh well. It neutralizes itself out. I guess I don't have to worry about it. So yeah, that's weird. And we've got the Soul Train here, hosted by Michael Jackson, and thanks. I hate it. I hate it. From USS Salem. And let's see. Hoya Fanboys 1930s. She died in 2013. You shouldn't worry about it. Anyway, Hoya Fanboys 1930s. How many crossings would you like? The JNR. Yes. Just gonna... Oh. Oh, it just keeps going. Oh my. I'd hate to be the one who has to drive across this. Ah, gosh dang it. Now we're gonna have to wait even longer. We need more! Especially considering it's only gates in one direction. Oh boy. Oh boy. Cinema. Cinema. Ah, come on. And... I see what you're doing there, crossing gate and locomotive. No horsing around. Is that it? And it's dead. Press F to pay respects. Let's see. What? Walter Rohrich. Which... I don't know what to make of this. There's a bridge up here. There's something on the bridge. I can't make heads or tails of it. Oh, wait, that's not just a regular bridge. That's a barge bridge, isn't it? And we got more trains and water. Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. There's like a photo of them, or multiple photos of them around the house. It's kind of hard to forget. But yeah, that's a train in water. That means it's time to spin the wheel again. Yep, it's that time. Gonna mark that as done. Gonna bounce back over here. Gonna go over here, and then I'm gonna hop back into the void once again. And now it looks like it's acting up again. Gosh dang it. They're somewhere around here in the house. I'm not thinking too hard about it. Avatar selection. Genesis. Camera settings. Position 3. And lobster. Because I forgot about that one. Okay, so apparently this isn't how it was supposed to be laid out, and I have made a terrible mistake. So maybe I should move that tab back over here. So that it's course corrected. Okay. So. Okay, I'm back. So this is from USS Salem, and it says, man's got some real thick frames. You don't say. I think you're mixing up yearbook with scrapbook. The Blue Lobster Limited. Yeah, that would be nice to call one of our Amtrak trains. The Blue Lobster, and then when it goes through the snow, you call it a Blue Lobster jump scare, because then all the snow goes into your face from the tracks onto the platform because of the plow. I don't know. But yeah, I don't think they needed the extra external cladding right there. Let's see. Meme Sir Smith. Yeah, that looks weird. Not the kind of 10-wheeler I was thinking I'd see from the motherland. And of course this looks even more goofy, but it's a 440 with a goofy lantern and another funny funnel. And that is the Russian A and D class passenger locomotives. Wheels up to the crew's armpits with these, I guess. And yeah, that is actually kind of weird, but funny funnel. I swear, I feel like I'm just rewarding people for, oh, I guess we're gonna go back to being rendered by Ubisoft again. I think that's the least of our concerns. Just gonna bounce back over here. Select props. I swear I need to organize these props so they're easier to access. I thought I mentioned it before. It was somewhere in San Jose, California. Still live in San Jose. Doubt you'll find me, though. There's like over almost 1 million people here. '90s. 93. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. What does this say? Adelhard Tam K fan? Me goes back in time, gets sick, and pukes on the New York Central's CEO's office's trash can. The timeline. Of course it's Amtrak, because why wouldn't it be? You know? Yes, 93, I'm 32. I hate every second of it. But yeah, Soviet Railway Series. I can't read that Cyrillic nonsense. I really should learn more languages. Gosh dang it. Originally, another Cyrillic name. It's Russian, don't ask. In the Soviet Union, produced in 1926, only one was ever made. Picture from Yuri Lomonosov himself has been provided. Oh, right, this one. This weird little... Yeah, and if that's not a funny funnel, I don't know what is. But it is a goofy locomotive if I've ever seen one. Is this steam powered? I already had 2 different diesel locomotives with electric power transmission built. He wanted to have a 3rd locomotive with a different type of power transmission. The hydrostatic transmission that was actually planned was not yet ready though. Results was the first, and to this day the only large diesel locomotive in history with a mechanical gearbox. It went into operation as this, whatever this says, and was renamed this. I feel like there's more gas mechanical locomotives than we're given credit here for, especially on field railways and that sort of thing. But this looks like a giant funnel, so we're gonna have to spin that wheel again. Hamburger! I think we can do this. Hopefully I don't get jump scared at the end. What I really wish, though, was that there was a 9-hour version. I guess this is the only one we got for the moment. Oh well, I guess that is all she wrote. This is from Ed's, and what on earth am I looking at here? We've got a locomotive on a steel trestle bridge, which goes onto this goofy wood. No, that's not wood trestle. That is a mountainside that's being held back with wood paneling. And over here we've got a goofy steeple cab switcher with a scissor pantograph. I have so many questions. Especially this slope over here. Like, I can't make heads or tails of it. The Car Fork Bridges of Bingham Canyon in Utah. Oh, that's Mormon country. Yes, the most regular day on a logging railroad. Though, for some reason, I see dumping cars over here. Or mine skips. I forget what you call them. But they were just side dump hoppers of some sort. Kind of like the ones you see in a Lionel train set. Now, I can't make heads or tails of this from AUNLMTT 365. It says, caution, this brake wagon is remote controlled and can move without warning. I'm sorry, what? It can move without warning? Then it's not a brake wagon, is it? That's just a very small diesel logo. But yeah, that is definitely a cursed critter if I've ever seen one. A little big critter. Ooh. Hoya fanboy 1930s. Check thread for Sodor crashes. That is very catastrophic. We got Winnipeg Railfer, or Winnipeg Rail Fan, and he had a video come out the other day, and it was about this thing. Bro had a little bit cut off the back on the top. Bro got that fade. Like, bruh. 2010s. You should have a calculator floating around. But yeah, there's a video from the Winnipeg Rail Fan. Go check him out. Yes, the low commotive fade. Excellent choice of words. Now this is from Panzerfox. It is the Swiss Federal Railways AE3/6. Is that an I or an L? From Switzerland, 1920. 114 of these things were produced, and it's as disgusting as I thought it would be. I don't know what they were thinking. The industrial engineers who designed this loco made this look bad, and they should feel bad. Use your aura to cook up more jokes. Do like the brass number plate here, though. Not gonna lie, kind of reminds me of the JNR. And we got another one on the side here, too. Oh, and what? Hold on. Let me go back to that turntable. What on earth is that? All those wires. Those pantograph wires. Oh, man. And it looks like they're all held together with just a single ring in the middle. What kind of weird coliseum is that? Yeah, January's gonna come around at some point, but we're not even close to halfway through the year. Oh yeah, those wires are definitely not from Temu. And here is a Japanese article. So what am I looking here? With progressive electrification of the Swiss Federal Railways, on the basis of tests with the FB2/5, the Buckley drive was selected as a preferred drive to express locomotives in the lowlands. The AE3/6I now had an asymmetrical wheel arrangement of 2C1 since the bogie had to carry the transformer. It would initially be approved for 90 per hour speeds and later for 100 kilometers per hour. The last 78s were built after 1925 were designated for use with lightweight express trains at speeds of 110 kilometers an hour. With the delivery of the RE4/4I, they were increasingly used with passenger and freight trains. In the end, they were mainly used with regional trains until the last ones were finally retired in 1994. Well, that doesn't help very much, does it? But for some reason, one of these articles is in Japanese, and I don't know why. It's the Japanese wiki. So we got the German wiki, we got Loco Info, and the Japanese wiki. Like I said before, 32. Oh boy. Okay, so we've got looks like we've finished. And that is the end of Cursed Trains from Train of Thought's Discord. If you haven't already, go check out Train of Thought over at his channel on YouTube of the same name. Go check out his Twitter at the handle @TrainFactGuy. And go check out his Discord. Yeah, there's a Discord invite in the description down below, as well as the connections to his Twitter and his YouTube channel. If you haven't already, you can submit your own Cursed Trains if you follow the rules. Oh yeah, we can go take a look at that. Let me just hop over here. Oh, you didn't make it, you reposted it. Okay. What was I gonna do? So, let's see. Oh, right. I'm looking at the wrong location. I'm so tired. I should not have had all those olives yesterday. Mm-hmm. Ah, this one. Train does the loop-the-loop. Derailing was invented in 1834. People in 1833. Hold on a sec. I need to reformat this so the chat doesn't disappear. Okay. I think that should do it. Okay. So we got some Russian kids or something. Putting the finishing touches. Wow. Oh. I don't know what that last bit at the end was. But yeah, did you want me to look at something? Was there something you wanted me to see, Jeremy? Oh, no? Okay. Well, I guess I'll use this opportunity then to figure out what I wanted to submit. Because there was a cursed train that I wanted to go and post if I could find it. Not there, not there. Was it over here? Not there. Maybe it's over here. Yeah, it's not here. Dang it. Uh-huh. So yeah, I'm just gonna bounce back to OBS, and then I'm going to bounce back over here. Bounce back over here. Ah, here it is. This is what I wanted to share. That's not it, but these will do. Just gonna take a quick look over here just to make sure. Almost. Ho 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 ho. But yeah, I don't know which one is the best. I guess we'll just stick with the first one. And I don't want to play the audio for this one because I'm not sure if it's copyrighted, but you get the idea. It's a Fazbear train. But then it kind of runs into itself and then it gets kind of confusing. So I guess we'll try another one. Okay, no, this doesn't work either. That just breaks up the train. I don't know why they keep doing that. Is it so difficult to ask them to not keep running over themselves like that? Very surreal. Maybe this'll do. Yeah, I think this one will do. This will do. So a copy of that. I should probably go to the description of my video. Was that the crush of 87? Yes, definitely. We're just gonna paste that here. And then I should be able to go to the description of my video. And then bounce back over here. Paste that here. Guys, is this Freddy Fazbear? Har 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 har. Alright, that's totally fair. I'm wrapping up anyway, so just gonna punch this bad boy in. Yeah, very likely, very likely. Let me just go exit out of here. And maybe I should reorient this so that VC face is on top. It is. Should be able to bounce back to just chatting. Alright, so I want to thank you all for watching and stopping by to go enjoy some Curse Trains with me. If you haven't already, favorite, like, share, subscribe with notifications on. If you haven't already, you can become a channel member if you're financially able to, or become a patron at patreon.com, or donate a super chat, or donate directly through the Stream Elements link in the description down below. You'll see these and other things pertaining to me and train of thoughts in the description that I mentioned earlier. Don't forget that videos and streams are only made possible through the engagement and contributions of folks like you, which I thank you for. Anyway, I thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one, and until then, take care, stay awesome, stay true to yourself, and remember to never give up. Bye, everybody.